I'm going to be reading a non-fiction piece, and it's called Mon Petit Frère. I dove. The water was cool and rapid with the momentum of young children. I didn't think, just acted. Something slippery met my palm and I pulled it close. Arms wrapping around his body, I hauled my brother to the shallows of strength I didn't know I possessed. I bounced on tiled floors, sneaking breast when I could. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And then he was off, sprinting to the shore and to safety and to mother. I looked back. The little demon had been enveloped in a sea of young children, and another girl stood in control of the gun, swinging it wildly like a rabid animal. Children don't judge. They don't hate, or even, I suspect, know what hatred is. They just do. At the time, I was completely ignorant to what had just happened, or to the significance of my actions. All I knew was that my little brother needed help, and it was my duty to rescue him. That may have been the first instance, but it was certainly not the last. I released a shriek of laughter as I was plucked off my feet. Joseph, grunting with the effort, carried me around the whole house. He refused to set me down until we'd done a full loop, and returned to the living room despite my multiple protests. He smelled like lavender and pine needles. "What was that for?" I asked. He shrugged and hugged me once more. My heart was close to bursting, and all I could think was, thank you, thank you, thank you. My brother was officially diagnosed with anorexia nervosa when he was 15, but he had been sick for a lot longer. As with most worried parents, we sought the advice of countless doctors, all of whom were unable to tell us little more than he is perfectly healthy, despite rigorous testing. If we had believed them, my brother would not be alive today. So we kept searching, hoping for some clue that would provide resolution to this monstrous problem for which we did not have a name. It was a female psychologist in Melbourne who first told us Joseph has an eating disorder. The term was not unfamiliar to us. We knew of the phenomena in the same way we know that Disneyland exists, but in practice the concept is alien and unfathomable. Similar to death, you never expect these things to happen to you until they do, after which you spend a great deal of time wondering how you miss the signs. And so we plunged down the rabbit hole, a convoluted and darkened tunnel seemingly without end. I lay back in the water, arms closed, eyes closed, arms outstretched. My hair formed a halo around me that floated of its own free will. My golden cape shrouded my shoulders and tickled my nose. I released a small sigh of contentment. The water was exactly the right temperature, perhaps a little chilly on entrance, but I quickly adjusted. The human body is an incredible thing. It can withstand so much and still trudge on obligingly, one foot in front of the other. As I exhaled, my limbs sunk another few inches into the undisturbed water. It's one of those moments where everything was just so. A perfect day. I opened my eyes. All around me was blue. I arched my back and there was more blue. To my left and right, in every direction my gaze fell, I could see nothing but the most vibrant shade of sky, unpenetrated by clouds. It was a dome, I decided, like in the Simpsons movie. I was in an azure dome comprised entirely of magic. I allowed the tide to wash over my ivory skin and imagined it washing away all the dirt and grit of my life. The late night arguments that haunted me for days after, the doctor's mouth moving, it all drifted into the sea and was carried far, far away. The halo-haired girl lying in the ocean was now purified and ready to be released back into the world like a dove. My mouth opened as wide as the sky and I released a bright, joyous sound, my gift to God. I sang, "Here you go! Thank you for this beautiful, beautiful day." Watching your siblings suffer from a mental disorder is equal to experiencing it yourself. There are times when Joseph is so infuriating I want to rip my hair out, and times when I want to ensconce him in my arms and protect him from the world and everything in it. I no longer take things for granted. Simple activities like getting him out of the house are small victories. Joseph will never be like other people, nor can he overcome his bodily fixation. He will always be my brother. Thank you.